What a great freaking weekend. I had 2 days off this week. I never get 2 days off in a row. And it was a freaking blessing because this last week Star Fox came out. And I was really excited and went to work, and I was going to run after work to pick up my copy at Walmart, and it wasn't there. No flipping surprise, because they're not really stocking a whole heck of a lot of anything at my Walmart in southern Minnesota. So I wasn't shocked about it, but it was really cool that I bought a copy online, and it's coming. It'll be here this next Tuesday. But I wanted to play the game this weekend. So what did I do? I paid for it twice. I bought it digital, and I bought a physical copy so I can have one for my collection. So let's take a look and see what I thought of Star Fox for the Nintendo Switch 2. As a kid in the 70s and 80s, I grew up just Star Trek and Star Wars and just loving everything space oriented. So when it came to, playing space games, Omega Ray, Space Invaders, Asteroids, Star Wars, when it came out finally in the 80s, with the flight simulator, with, the good old Atari classic Star Wars, it was freaking awesome, and I loved it. Couldn't get enough of it. So when it comes to playing space games, whether it being a Star Wars modern game or, playing something like Wing Commander, I just really loved space games, and I can't get enough of them. Now, I knew Star Fox was coming out, and I knew it was a release in June, but somehow it just slipped off my radar. There's no GameStop to go to anymore, in every area around where I live. So you don't see posters, you don't see banners, you don't see, the little mobiles flipping around, hanging from the ceiling in the store. You don't see any of that. When I go into Walmart or Target, I don't see any advertisements, for Star Fox. I didn't see them over the security things in why I walk into Walmart. Nintendo used to do a lot of promotions to it. This thing just dropped, and there it was. So when the buzz was that this thing was out, I forgot to pre-order it. I forgot to go and get it early in the morning. I got busy, so I couldn't do it at lunch, and I missed the launch day of getting this game anywhere close by to home. So I had to order it digitally online. If I can get a physical game, I'm going to buy a physical game every time before I buy a digital game. But sometimes I just buy both, and I don't know why I do it, but I do. Was this game worth the purchase of both? Let's talk about it. And this is the first time I've ever got to play a Star Fox game, and I was excited to do so because back in the day I didn't buy any Super NESs, and I did get a Nintendo 64, but it was just for the Star Wars games. And I was really sold on the 16-bit generation that I was just going to invest my money in the Sega. I had to pay rent, I had to pay car payments, I had to pay tuition. Money had to go to where it had to go to. And I didn't have the extra money for 2 gaming consoles. So I chose my camp. Regrettably now, I am starting to collect for everything, and it is such a fun experience to get some of these games and to go back and play some of the originals. And I did something that I normally hardly ever do, is I chose the easy setting to play this game at. And, usually my difficulty, I'll just pick normal, but this time around I thought I'm going to try easy because I've never played one of these type of games, and let's see how I can get through it doing this. And I finished the game in just a little over 2 hours, and I got a feeling if I do another difficulty setting that it'll be a little bit harder and a little bit longer, and I might get some more content that I didn't get during the gameplay on easy mode. So the replayability factor of this game is going to be way up there. And I was really excited because this game felt like it was made for the Switch 2. And I know it's ridiculous for me to say that because it's only out on the Switch 2, but it was beautiful. The graphics were great. The space battles were awesome. There was so much crap going on around you that you expected it to bog down at some time, but it really never did. I felt like I was playing on Nintendo's next gen console. And I don't know if anybody else has got that same feeling, but I just had a blast playing this game. And not everything was sunshine and rainbows. I had a tough time getting my green firing reticles onto those ships. And, if you held on it and you powered up, you would get a lock on one of those ships and it would home into it. But just firing it kind of gave that experience of real dogfighting. And I don't know if it was because I chose to use the Pro Controller versus using the mouse capabilities of the Joy-Con. And I just don't want to sit at a table. If I want to sit at a table and play a game with a mouse, I'll do it on my Mac or I'll do it on a PC. When I'm playing my Switch 2, I want to just experience the game sitting in my freaking, recliner in the gaming room. And honestly, the Star Fox game has given me some hope and has shown me a glimmer of life for the Nintendo Switch 2. And it's nothing new, it's a remake, really. But I am excited again. I wasn't excited. I was treating the Switch 2 just like it was a Switch Pro. And this game key card debacle has just really ticked me off. You're either going to be for it or against it. And I like to own my games. And this coming out fully on a game key card brings hope that they can get other games fully from Nintendo. Will we see a Star Wars game from them remade with the graphics capabilities of the Switch 2? I don't know, but I'm just hopeful that we'll see some of this stuff in the near future. And that includes seeing a Mario game. I cannot wait till we get a Switch 2 Mario. They say that good things come to those who wait. Hey man, we're waiting. Deliver now, Nintendo. And if you're into a space shooter, I can't recommend this game highly enough. It was a blast for me. And I just might have to get that copy out on the Wii U. And I know people tend not to like that one, but I need some more Star Fox right now, and that's what I got. So until we see some DLC for this, and hopefully in the future we'll see a little more than DLC, maybe we'll see a Star Fox 2 come out for the Nintendo Switch 2. Hey, and if you made it this far in the video, there's no reason why you shouldn't smash that like or smash the subscribe button. Hey, I really appreciate all you guys taking time to watch this video, and I hope that you picked up this game and are enjoying it as much as I've enjoyed it. Hey, hope you guys are having a great week. Have a happy 4th of July, and remember, game on.